Welcome back, everybody. It's Midrift here with you. It's been a while since I posted a video or anything. There's just been some life events happening, and unfortunately they take precedence. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be sharing this day with you today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Ottawa. What's going to happen is we're situated right now at the Hammond Pavilion, which is a trail network that runs east-west. I believe this trail network will hook up or take you on a snowmobile or a bicycle from Ottawa to Montreal. Today we're going to go from Hammond into Ottawa, which is, according to Google Maps, about 30 kilometers, so I'll take you along the ride with that. On that, I'm also testing out a new microphone, so we'll see how this works out. But anyway, let's get going. So far, it's a nice trail. So I guess I'll blog for a little bit. This guy mentioned in the intro, maybe on my last post, which is a while ago, we bought a house, and there was some work that had to be done, so we did it. I finished the basement, and so far, if you wanted to know, the epoxy floor is holding up, and I'm gonna do an update video on that after it's been probably 6 months now, 7 months. Oh, what else happened? We got a dog, so that's been busy. And you know, work and careers just kind of take precedent, and we're just enjoying our new house. So that's about it. Oh man, it's a beautiful trail. Alright folks, so that trail comes to a dead end at an old rail line. Now I've made my way onto an old service road here, and I'm going to see where this takes me. Alright folks, so now I'm on my way back. me hour 40 to make that trip with all the other obstacles there. So in the future, I don't think I'll be doing that path. So the way I'm going back is a little different. So I'm going to head down Cyrville Road, which is what I'm on now. Go down Innes, and then exit off of Innes onto Anderson Road, and then link up with the trail on Anderson Road. There's also a parking lot there, so let's get out of here. Hey folks, welcome back. So I'm sitting where I once started, back in the Hammond Pavilion. So it was a great ride. I'm salty, sweaty. The trail is great. So if you want to take your family or anybody you know that has a bike, like, it doesn't have to be a crazy bike. You can see by the path, it's a pretty easy ride. It's very level, so there's no up and downs at all. But anyway, the overall, I would definitely explore this trail again. As for parking, so I'm in Hammond right now. There's parking here. The next street to the west will be Druin. There's parking there. Past that, the next spot where you could actually park and get off is Smith Road. Nope. Yes, Smith Road. And that's the closest to Ottawa that you could potentially drive your car or vehicle in, park and ride in. Now there are some other spots, some ditches or some alcoves at some streets closer to that. However, I don't know if that you're actually really legally allowed to park. So if you plan on, going into the city for a day and you don't want to deal with parking or driving around navigating, because once you're in Ottawa, it's pretty nicely connected, so you'll be able to go and explore some areas there. That being said, trail was thumbs up. It's really nice scenery, covered trees, bring quite a bit of water. There is no water stops until you get to Ottawa and you go into a store there. And there's also no service stations or bike service stations, so if you blow a tire like I did on my way back, you're kind of screwed. Fortunately for me, my tire went when I was still in Ottawa, so I headed down a good old Canadian Tire, picked up some tubes, pumped it up, and it's good to go. So keep all that in mind when you make the trek. Make sure you got some extra supplies to do a trailside repair. Otherwise, you're kind of might be stuck between a rock in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, that being said, thanks for tuning in, for staying around this long. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them as I see them pop up there. And for those that stuck around to the end here, let me know below as well one of your most memorable cycling adventure trips where something unexpected happened and you had to adjust your travel to make it work. This is the overview of the route that I took in from Hammond Pavilion. Here's a zoomed in version of the last section of the route. The route in red is the route that I took the second time, and you completely avoid that section of road that's highlighted in blue. The thing to note is it's a little tricky trying to find that second turnoff. So don't be alarmed if you go up the first turnoff and you are surrounded by fields on both sides, and it's a nice, really well worn-in road. You've probably turned too soon, so just turn around and go back onto the trail. Because if you continue down that road, you're going to end up at the back of somebody's house, so they might not like surprise visitors. You just go back down. It's maybe another minute or so or down the trail, and then you'll hang a right,
and just keep going up. Now, the thing to note is near the top, just before you make that left turn again, you'll see in the field, you'll see like this bike path or this path that veers off to the left, or you can go straight. So at the fork, you can take that left. It ends up to the same trail. What you're looking for is kind of like a hobbit hole in the woods. And that's just a little dirt track that takes you over an old train bridge, and you keep following the trail. You end up at the back of that little strip mall there, Big L's Aquarium or Part Source, whichever. And then that way you can just get on the road or get onto the Blair Road bicycle path there. So it's a nice bypass to avoid that stretch of road. I took that stretch of road on the return on the first video, and there's a lot of rocks and debris, and traffic volume on that stretch of road is quite high. So it's a nice quiet trail, and it's not bad to navigate, even with, I have a skinny 700 series hybrid bicycle tires, so I was able to manage it. No worries. So food for thought, just for information.
So that's all for now. Stay safe and keep between the dishes. Bye.